Well, hello, hello, hello. The girls saw the card and they were like, I want to lick, I want to kiss. And I'm like, no, you can't. See, Sophie's still like, where is it? Where is it? Say hi, Auntie Norma. Say hi, Auntie Norma. Oh, she's got to show you her toy. Yeah, she's got to show you her toy. Now she's going to go outside with it. I just killed the biggest bee's nest outside in the front porch. Huh, Sarah? Sarah? Bobby? Bobby? And here is the newest addition. Is it cute or what? And it's an easy little keeper. And guess what? No dust in the house. There's Mr. Dove, but there's our star of our show. But easy little keeper, you know, she's on he. It may be a transgender quail because the bottom looks like a girl, but I heard it this morning, you know, they kind of chirp. And usually, I mean, roosters do that, but hens can make weird noises too. So we'll just have to see. But it's a real easy keeper. I'm trying to make friends with it without scaring it. So easy does it. And there's Mr. Dove. He has been singing to her. Say hi, Auntie Norma. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, Sarah's mad because I wouldn't let her have the card. She was trying to get it. She was trying to get it. Yeah, I know you were. I put it in a safe place. So anyway, prayers in by the truckload are going out for Bob. You know, today's his first day. And we're all like, Christy sends her love. She called me to see she called me specifically to see, did he get his radiation yet? You know, and I said, I haven't heard yet. I said, but I know I will. And she says, well, tell Norma that, you know, we send our love and prayers. And so I thought that was really sweet of Christy to do that. Haven't heard from Tina yet. She'll check in with me. She's at work now. So she'll check in with me and see how Bob did. So we're all hoping that he did well. I just have a good feeling that this is going to work. It's going to be okay. I just have a good feeling. And David, bless his heart, came over and fixed my lawnmower. It wouldn't start. Good thing I did the yard. See, isn't it a nice looking yard? I weed whacked. It was before the rain came. I don't think I have to do anything to it yet. But woo, the sun came out all of a sudden. Show Auntie Norma your toy. Show Auntie Norma your toy. And she's like, you wouldn't let me have the card. Yeah. Speak. Say hi. Say hi, Auntie Norma. And so show her your toy. Get that toy. Get that toy. Don't tear it up, please. I got that for her at a thrift shop. Okay, so we're going to go back inside. And the birdies are in the office by themselves now. And they seem happy. They're singing. And I'm going to turn on some light in here. But this is what I'm doing to keep the cool in. See, here's my bedroom, right? Okay, you see the bed and you see Mr. Bear. See the fan in the window? I put the towel overhead so I don't get sun on me. And there's the fan right there. And it keeps me nice and cool. I have yet to be uncomfortable. I just, feel that air. In fact, I have to cover up with a blanket in the middle of the night. I am so grateful to God that, we're having this weather. Down in Bastrop County, it's she's sort of near you, but not, closer than I am. If I was in Bastrop, I'd be over at your house. But anyway, they got dumped on big time today. Rain, huge. And she was doing Instacart, because she's not teaching. School's closed. So she said she didn't know whether she was going to have to get a boat to get home. So anyway, I'm trying to think what I did new to the place. I think it's nice and decluttered. See, look at my bookshelves I organized. And then my shelf here, that was full of stuff. Then I've got my ladybug. You know what that is? It's a shovel with a hammerhead on it. That was a gift from the people up the street when they were nice, when they weren't in psycho mode. And then see, I cleaned up, got my Beanie Babies. I did a lot of decluttering. I really did. This place feels so organized. And I delivered some food to Life Message Thrift. You know, I went to Hope Pantry, and I took a couple of things, not much, and then I brought it to Life Message because they depend on donations now. So anyway, I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any more news. The Chickie girls are doing great. Shanna said they're doing fantastic. They got their yard, and this little quail is content being here. They're easy to keep. And a lot of people, even New Yorkers in flats, 6 stories up, they keep quails because they're so easy to keep. And so I think I'll enjoy him or her or him. It's an easy little keeper. And Mr. Dove is very happy. Mr. Dove is extremely happy to have somebody to talk to. And the quail talks to him a lot. So yeah, Mr. Dove, you're happy. And so little Miss Quail, I cleaned their cages last night. So anyway, I don't know what else news to tell you because I've been trying to keep you update on the emails. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything that's newsy. Ricky's legs, he gets sore with his legs. It's like he's got big varicose veins. And so I told him, I said, if you wrap yourself in that athletic, stretchy ace bandage, and he said it helped, and he's praying for Bob. But he has a hard time getting on and off boats. It's okay if he doesn't have too much tools, but if he's got a lot of tools, they have to kind of help him. And, years and years of, bad diet and everything, it's like he's got arthritis. So I put him on magnesium and glucosamine chondroitin. And there's something else that Scott told him to get on, and I can't remember what it is. So we've got him doing that, holistically to lubricate his joints. And, he's such a carnivore. We're trying to teach him to eat vegetables and fruits and, there's a lot of, I told him, I said, give me a list of fruits that you like and vegetables that you like. And, just... We got to have those with your meat, because normally he'll just buy a steak or meat and no veggies with it. And you can't be a carnivore with all that acidity. You gotta eat something that'll alkaline it down. So Scott and I are trying to get him to eat better, but he sends his love and prayers. And Tina asked me last night, and I said, well, tomorrow's the day that he starts. So she said, I'm going to pray tonight. When I go to bed, I'm going to pray. So she'll call me later on and check up. So I'm sitting here. I'm excited in a good way because he's begun. He's begun his treatment. And, I just know he's going to be okay. I just know. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. I can't think of anything else newsworthy. Oh, you know about me telling Shanna that, she rescues small animals and rehomes them just as a service. And, I told her, I said, I don't care what color the kitty is. I don't care what sex. As long as it's a cuddle bug and it's content to be in the house, I don't care. You rescue for love. And I want somebody young enough, to play with, But anyway, I was real open, and she goes, oh, she says, you'll be easy to please. And I says, yeah, just, house cat, cuddle bug, that's it. That's all I care about. It can be half lion as long as it's content to be in the house and likes to snuggle with me on the couch and play with me. I so miss Boo Kitty and Julia. And if it's right, God'll have it happen. Look at this little quail. Because I didn't, it's so funny how this worked out. I went into Roaches and I told Shanna how guilty I felt not getting the girls out enough, not being able to get them a big coop. And that's when she told me this lady has been haunting her. And she brought in her little quail and she says, I want a bigger bird. She says, can you find a home for the little quail? And Shanna said, sure. So she brought the quail in, and then I show up at the store, and Shanna says, are you still feeling sad about, keeping your birds inside? And I said, yeah. I said, I want a better life for them. I said, I feel guilty. She says, I got just the perfect home. And so I just brought them to the store, and she says, I can't remember the lady's name. But she says, oh, she's going to be so happy to have 2 beautiful Rhode Island Reds. Because she wanted 2 hens. And so they're doing great. She let Shanna know, thank you, they're doing great, thank you, I love my birds, blah, 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 blah. So I cried a little bit, I felt, like empty the first few days. But it's been a week now. It was a week, well, tomorrow it'll be a week that I brought them into Roaches to give to, what's her name? And I'm settling in now, and I'm breathing. I think I was allergic having them in the house because I can breathe and I'm not coughing. And when I cough, I get production. I get actual, stuff to eliminate. And I'm breathing. So it's a win-win situation. The chickens got a good home, I am breathing, and the quails got a good home. So you can't lose. I mean, it's a win-win situation. When God does something, boy, it is all right all the way around. And I just know God's holding hands with Bob right now. And he should be done by now. It's after 3, I think. Yep, 3:30. But I know God was there holding his hand because I prayed last night and this morning. I prayed at 7 a.m. this morning. Hold his hand, be there with him. And I know he was. No doubt about it. Anyway, love you bunches and bunches and more bunches. And keep up the great work. You are so brave. Gosh, I admire you. I really do. I look up to you. Like a big sister. I do. Anyway, everybody on my side of the fence sends their love and their prayers. We're all cheering for him. And he's on, I don't know how many prayer lists he's on now. I lost count. You can't have too many prayer lists. So anyway, love bug. I'll talk with you soon.